in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Volkers would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I think you've got things confused. You were a helpless prisoner until I came along. Actually, let's go with we don't have time for this. Karth is waiting for us.
Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
You forgot how much of a bleep she is? Yeah.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Epic lightsaber. If Karth's one of the best, you can see why they're losing. Yeah. Epic lightsaber fight scene. Is that Kylo Ren or a modded character or a canon GMA character? It's a Legends character. Character from Legends. No spoilers, Strange German. I mean, you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? Who's phoning now? Bye. And so many spam calls lately. Okay. We were trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
You meant canon game character? Yeah, well, they're canon in this game. She's so useless, she can be, yeah. You both of you settle down, this isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, so what now? Let's go find a way off this planet.
I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Your face. Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you, fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
This isn't the first time I had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. they will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Did you realize my character's build? Yeah, a little. I can't equip the lightsaber though, which kind of sucks. But Bastila can. Forces with me in my shiny build head. Cool, cool. Okay, definitely Karth and Bastila for now. You there, human. You're the rider who won a great swoop race in the Lua City, yes? You must have me confused with someone else. No, human, I don't think so. I saw the swoop race. You were there. You posted the best time. You're the one I was sent to find. I have a message from Canderous Order. He says to meet him in the cantina. Canderous? Isn't he the Mandalorian that works for Davik? Yes, that's the one. Given his connections, you can see why it would be wise to attend this meeting. Canderous didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said that he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Given his connections, you can see why it would be foolish to ignore his request. Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina. Wise choice, human. I would advise you not to wait too long. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them. Yeah. Yeah, the reason I mute the alien voices is because they're just pretty much on repeat for the most part. So yeah. And also, if people aren't paying attention, they can still maybe follow along. Okay, so before I forget, let me go back to the Undercity sewers. Also, we need to equip Bastila out. Ooh. Let's give that to you. Let's give that to you. Let's give her the awesome headband. Okay.
Yes?
Okay, so I'm probably going to be using Bastila throughout this entire playthrough. The headgear looks so silly. Yeah, I love some of it. It's amazing. Sorry. Bastila's going to be my main fighter. Treat injury. Awareness. Ooh, force powers. Oh, I want cure so badly. What about speed? Yes, we get speed. Force shock. You need to take any bold choices. Bold choices, surely. No, bold. Not bad. Yes. Force Valor's good. Two weapon fighting? No, she's gonna be dual blading, so me. Conditioning might be good. Unless we can, okay, yeah. Focus on the lightsaber. Yes, cure. Amazing. Awesome. Wait, why am I going that way? Is that thing a container that I need, right? I don't think so.
Uh-huh. What?
What can I do?
No, man, not the
Bastila,
upper...
I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? Well, I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Maybe losing lightsabers is a side effect of a battle meditation.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth, though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Yeah, I was talking about the Upper City Cantina. CGI reminds me of PS2 JJBA Part 5. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, this game is like almost 20 years old now. This weapon is your life. Not anymore. Basta seems to have something on her mind.
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Carth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you, you mean? Okay, let's just go number 2. We were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Love finds a way. I had a lot of help. Carth, Mission, Zilbar. I know there's no harm in teasing her, but I'll still keep it for my dark side run.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
You didn't know Star Wars existed for more than 20 years? Really? It's like Star Wars itself is like, what, like 40 years old? It's around there?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
This isn't an interrogation. I never said that.
No, I was just joking, though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm just a soldier. I'm sure there isn't anything unusual about that, is there?
Hell no. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila Party was the one who requested your transfer.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Are you always this suspicious?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Okay, so New Hope is from 77, 44 years old, that is. Okay, thanks for looking that up. It's crazy. Okay, so Undercity.
I'm here.
Uh-huh. Sure.
They don't have Star Wars on Netflix Indonesia, where I'm supposed to watch it at theaters. Yeah, I don't get any Star Wars shows or anything here either. Sucks. You didn't know that off the top of your head? That would be embarrassing. Yeah, totally, eh? Totally. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm ever going to be able to visit a movie theater ever again. Yeah. Oh, Strange Jamie, you asked about the vaccine here. We had the Pfizer virus, the first batch delivered like a few days ago. I guess that's something. Yeah, where's this guy? Apparently, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not completely sure.
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather?
I just read the headline, so I don't really give a crap, really. Or I saw the title for the video, the news article. The news video, whatever. I have all 3 journals. Here, take them.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Rukil, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukil? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukil. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Goodbye, Rikiel, and good luck.
We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Random question. What's my favorite dinosaur? Strange German's mom. Entrance. Yeah. Okay, before we talk to Canderous. Ah, yes, the predatory carnivorous dinosaur, strange German guy. Exactly. Let me check my log. I just want to make sure. Purchasing a droid. Okay, Bastila, Karth, Taris, planetary information. Escaping. Okay, cool. Peregrine Falcon. Why does that sound so familiar? Isn't that just a normal Falcon? Falcon? Yeah.
Yes?
What? Yes?
What can I do?
She only gets speed. Okay. The fastest bird on the planet. Okay. Actually, we should probably go talk to the Hidden Becks first. Let's see what they have to say. Not as fast as you when you hear an knock door when you've ordered pizza. Ah, man. Pizza would be lovely right now. You've been recorded at almost 400 kilometers an hour? Damn, that's pretty fast. You had pizza yesterday? Nice. What kind of pizza did you have? Usually my favorite pizzas are like Regina or something. Something with mushrooms. You ran fast as F, but boy, you can't even spell. Lol. Not sure if you did that intentionally.
On behalf of Gadden, I want to offer the thanks of all the Hidden Becks. You rode like a true champion in the swoop race. I'm sorry Gadden can't be here to thank you in person, but he's retired to the safety of his private chambers. I'm afraid he's grieving over Brejik's death.
But Brejik betrayed him.
Even so, I think Gadden hoped that somehow Brejik could be made to realize the error of his ways. Despite everything he had done, Gadden probably would have forgiven him. Brejik violated the customs and traditions of Taris. He dishonored himself by refusing to honor his wager. He got what he deserved. Even Gadden has to realize that. But he isn't out of danger yet. The surviving Vulkars will still want him dead. He's a prime target now, as are you. You better be careful out on the streets.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Your standard family pizza with lots of toppings. Nice. Oh, was it homemade?
No problem. Didn't work.
So I haven't done a homemade pizza in a while. Ooh, man.
Bastila, did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? I mean, would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat.
What did they see exactly?
There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you, but the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians, but you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Ooh, Koth is angry. You seem everything eats is homemade to some extent. Okay.
No
You do
problem.
like your cooking.
Didn't work.
Yeah, the shitty guy is Koth, yeah. Koth is one of the best soldiers. Why is Rick and Morty suddenly set in for Koth for 5 seconds every time he shoots? Plus he's got stormtrooper aim, yeah. Just the way the mechanics of the game work. But I mean, just think how bad everyone else is. I mean, look at me, for example. It's like they look at me and I fall over and die.
No problem. Didn't work.
Cooking is nice. Yeah. I find it time consuming, especially when you're cooking the same thing. The ladies do like it, definitely. Not that I'd know. Like I have anything better to do? I don't have anything better to do. I do have something I'd rather be doing. Like sleeping.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them and I had nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated, so I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape, Taras, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking with your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
How am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik be mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Canderous, I'll bring you those codes.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
Sooner or later, you'll figure this out. Either we work together or we both stay stuck here on Taurus. Come back and speak to me again when you've come to your senses.
What do you mean? I said I'm going to help you. Must have been a bug. The carrier SP you sent did work well. I actually made it again last week. I've been editing it like almost every week for like the last few months. Just because it's easy to make. Fun fact, Indonesians eat fried cow intestines. Okay.
I figured you'd be back. But we've got a small problem. I haven't heard about anyone breaking into the military base yet, so I know you don't have those departure codes. If you want me to help you, you've got to bring something to the table. So until you get those codes, we really don't have much to talk about.
I'll just buy you a drink. I'll be back when I get these codes. Those
Glad
codes.
to hear it. I'll be waiting right here.
I think I'd be quicker to just return to the hideouts and